So the software counts us down by 4, 2, 1. That's what we were doing. Like real broadcasting. We are real broadcasters.
It says rolling out the red carpet. We like do the countdown.
That's right.
So this is a take two. We don't know which episode this will be. It could be 7. It could be 27. We have no idea. Because we record on the fly. There's going to be times where we maybe can't get together. And so we'd like to have some in our back pocket. And if it's awesome and it works and maybe we add it in as an extra.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're just reading off episode 6. So the one that you just watched, I mean, if you're that's the same, but we figured, let's just keep going so we do have the pocket episode for when we need it, because we're going to need it one day. So let's start off as we always do. Only now, since we've already done an episode, we're done sangria and we're on to wine. So God only knows
what's going to come out.
What's going to happen. Do you want to start with? We were talking about the tacos.
We went to go eat.
We went to eat after that last one you just watched. We had tacos, which were amazing.
So she calls us up. She's like, dinner's ready.
Oh, yeah. Just off my wife.
You called us. I mean, I was watching the last episode to see how
we're going to be calling them up.
How the sound is. That's why we're doing headphones again. We're going to see that we're trying all the things, and we were listening. Like, let's see how it goes, because we do actually watch back and make sure that it's not completely horrible. Like, we know we've got growing pains, but that's normal. So she's like, supper's ready. And I'm watching the episode, and Emma's sitting there watching shows, and she's like, supper's ready.
I'm
3 times. So Emma goes up, I'm still watching, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, I better go. So we go up, Emma's making her plate. So I was like, what are you doing? Like, things aren't ready, you know? It's like, but babe, you called us.
Oh, man. Yeah. So in between those actually, in the 6th episode, you saw us take some oil. So that has since kicked in.
So that's our feature for this episode. We got oil and wine for cherries. Look at you, that's cherry.
Made by NSFW, not adults only, not suitable for work.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So, yeah, you dose this by, I don't know,
dabble, do ya?
That's all you need. So the oil's kicked in, guys. So you know, and we've got wine now. So this actually is going to be probably pretty fucking good.
I did the night before one. Yeah, my parents are in town. They're ready for a visit. So we only took Brooklyn home in the meantime because Brooklyn got tired of being years. Which is why I'm always like, are you sure you want to come? Because I know.
Especially at that age, they get bored so quickly.
She loves Billy. She really just came to see Billy. And then she has a friend sleeping over.
Yeah.
Because it's Good Friday. Like, why not? It's the Easter Bunny doesn't come tonight. He comes tomorrow. Which, by the way, guess what she's doing? If you guys go back to the... She's getting her bag of veggies.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
I'd be happy if the Easter Bunny got me this. I'm like, no, baby. And I'm going to scale down and egg hunt this year because I go all out. I mean, I just love making the magic of the holidays for the children.
I am the worst parent on the planet.
And so, but now I have a dog, and I can't have chocolate laying around in case, like, the cats will paw at it and, like, chase it around the room. They're not going to eat it. My dog will eat it, and she could die. So I'm like, I'll hide the hard-boiled eggs, which has kicked me in the ass before because there was one missing, and then we're like, well, I guess we'll find it. And it starts
hiding hard-boiled eggs? Oh, like, did you paint them?
No, we haven't yet, but yeah.
So you're just going to hide white hard-boiled eggs?
No, we color them and put them in the dye and we make them pretty.
I just saw you put them with an egg and hide in the fucking fern.
Right. And dumb me, like the one year, it's so funny because everyone's like, you need to make a map. And my brother's wife does this. She's like, I make a map of where things are, billion, because the next day, if you've had an edible or a little bit of oil and a couple drinks, because I need to stay up. I have night owls. And I have to stay up later than them. So I'm usually like having a glass of wine or watching a movie or whatever. And then I hide it, and the one year we couldn't find a hard-boiled egg for the life of us. And where did I put it? In the door of the fucking fridge. Like, oh, you'll never find it in here. This is where the spiky eggs live.
You will never find where I get that egg, where it fucking lives every day.
And then at least it didn't stink of the names. So I scaled back. I went to Lamley's. I got her some thingies, sparkly jeans. So I did more of like a gift versus the basket of candy and the junk and the shit. But then I also went and got, so there's 2 boys across from us, 2 boys beside us. One girl, at least one girl, maybe 2, and then I think 2 or 3 boys. I think Michelle had, and she's actually Dan's niece from town. Strangely enough, my neighbor. Yeah. So, anyways, I think she has 4 kids. She's so sweet. I know she has at least one girl. So I did a few things for the girls and the boys. I got little baskets and a sign for each house, and there's like one little bag of the micro mini eggs and a ring pop, and the rest is like coloring and puzzles and things. And I'm just gonna go drop them off on their doorsteps like Saturday night when it gets dark, so that it's there like Sunday when the Easter Bunny comes. Oh, I thought you were waving at the camera.
No, I was turning around and looked at us.
I was thinking, Jen, that sounds like a lot of work. Why don't you just say, hey kids, there's chocolate bar at the end of the bar. That's it.
That's so now you go. So that's how Emma thinks. It's a magic.
She's now 12, and she got to the age where she knows stuff's not real. But I'm like, it's not about that. That's not what these holidays are about. And they are very magical, and it's always up to us to keep the magic alive for the younger kids. So yes, Brooklyn doesn't need this big, extravagant basket full of shit and junk that she's never going to eat. Same with the older kids. Like, I buy all the candy and this and that, and most of the times they don't eat it.
Yeah.
So I'm just wasting my money. So I'm like, you know what? I'd rather get them like a hoodie or a gift card or like something that's useful. You know what I mean? So, but then I tried to have the balance because she's still young. But so I'm like, let's bring the magic to our neighbors.
And you know what? At the end of the day, you're almost out of that stage. And you're going to have it.
Which is why I made these baskets.
I know. You know. And
Dave, my brother's having a baby.
it's just to say, that family is just about to have a baby. So it's so exciting.
Oh, I
A
can't
little baby girl. Yep. Undecided on when we didn't say anyways, because that's not nice.
And it's sometime in the next week, probably.
Hopefully. And yeah, that's exciting. Bringing the baby, I get to smell and sniff, and I love that I smell it better.
That's what he said. I'm like, I can't wait to smell it. And my brother looked at me and he was a fucking weird.
Just because he always had 2 baby girls, he knows what it's like to smell a newborn.
It's not the same for guys.
I guess. Like, come on.
Describe
Baby
that smell.
I mean, oh my god.
New
It's like
smell is just
it's like a rather magical, like I'm like, look at, I'm like, the phone is Charles. So this video, and they're over there pulsing. They're too fucking old. They might be busting up.
it's like that movie with White Chicks where he's like, yeah, mama's so old, her titties do this. And he's like, I've seen them. Your mama, the mama jokes.
Oh, it's such a terrible.
Your mama's so old,
Yeah.
your mouth is like this.
It's just like powder. That's my ovaries. I'm fixed. So yeah, no, I've been fixed. I've been neutered.
I am yet to be fixed. My husband has been fixed as well, and same Dave has
cheers
too.
for being fixed.
But I'm like, maybe I should go take care of it too. Like, I don't know. Just
Wait, what?
shouldn't I be fixed too? No, doesn't matter. Yeah.
Oh fuck! You see, we told you. What did I say? I'm so fucking
It's going to be a
guilty.
great episode. That's you say open when you just throw them in. That's when you.
I'm gonna grab some paper towels.
Yeah. She had a wine shower.
Go nobody, go nowhere. Back to the future, remember?
So we ended up taco night, and she's like, "Hey, babe, can you just like throw this away for me?"
Oh my god!
And Liz,
And Emma's always the comedian.
there's green onion on a cutting board. Can you throw this away for me? I'm cleaning up. All of a sudden, Haley's laughing at the kitchen table, and we're like, "What's that?" Steph was talking about sauce. She forgot to put the sauce on the tacos.
I read the word stuff.
Taco.
Oh, I want sauce.
So side note, I mean, we don't keep this voluptuous shape by eating salads all the time.
Yeah.
We do midnight tacos. We even have we have tank tops that say midnight tacos because
I don't have one of those. I wasn't part of the club at that time because I had forgotten about it.
yeah, I don't think you knew it. I think you'd met us 1,000 times, but you still didn't
I
know us.
wasn't part of the club.
So it's funny because Candy, same camping that creation, is the one that made it for us, and we're like midnight taco club. I don't know even what they say.
Yeah.
It just says midnight
Oh,
taco.
the black tacos, the tacos were like neon.
And everyone's like, clearly we look like midnight tacos because
You know, like taken in another context. If St. Thomas people would think they would definitely love midnight fucking tacos.
that's what Candy was wondering. She's like, I didn't want to ask, but if Emma and I, if you like using taco at midnight,
Like for a second, if you have midnight tacos and Emma and I just had tank tops or shirts that said midnight tacos and a neon taco, and they saw us walking together, listen, it's going to be stereotyped all over. And I don't blame them because I would stereotype myself.
but it's your own fault. I like,
Well, we walked right into it.
and I remember being at the chicken coop. Yeah, Emma's. I mean, Billy's not around, so I remember being at the chicken coop.
Oh, no.
Right now,
Oh, no.
shots. We took pictures, and she's like, "Hey, we got to go back home." Like her and it.
Oh, my God. I can't believe we're going to tell the story.
It was a great night. We had fun, and that was many, many years ago. But she's like, "We gotta go." I'm like, "Where are you going?" She just couldn't believe it. She didn't want to say. She's like, finally, she's like, "Jen." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I will go do that and come back because, like, to me, a quicktie's half an hour. She's like, "I don't know." She's like, "No, hon. Like, when
Lesbian land.
lesbians have sex, they have sex for hours." I'm like,
See, Christ. What do you mean? Even Emma someday she'll be like, come on, let's go do a quickie. I'm like, what does that mean? Do you have 2 hours? It takes 40 minutes just to warm us up.
"You gotta let the engine run. Drive the car."
It needs to warm up. It needs lubrication. Okay. And it needs
Gentle nudging.
it needs to be warmed up. Don't just come in and just fucking it needs there's no such thing. Look, no, not for me anyway. I don't know. You other lesbians can chime in, but for me, I mean,
And I don't know, but I was like, "Just come back."
it was the funniest thing. It was the funniest thing.
What do you mean? Why can't you come back? Well, we're kid free this weekend.
Oh, that's when the kids and went back and forth between me and my dad. We called me coffee. Used to do Sunday to Sunday. Yeah, so it's like, let's go.
She was like, "No, you won't see us till tomorrow."
Oh my god, that's so funny. That is hilarious.
So now that was on the sauce. It's like how sauces went to sex. Tell me, but and he was all of a sudden laughing at the kitchen table.
Oh my
And
god.
I was like, "What are you laughing at?" And Emma's walking away because she already knows what. She's like, "Hey, look at this." So it's fucking board.
When I said throw this in the garbage, she threw out the cutting board.
She said, "I listened to direction. You weren't specific," which comes down to teaching and jobs. Even like you can't expect someone to succeed if you don't give them like that. Praise it to the better end, but like
But that's how she is. She's the same way in her job, though.
Mike would have done the same.
That's why
fucking thing.
she's-
That's why they're so right.
And that's why they're successful and why they are in the positions they're in is because they don't miss anything. Because I was just like, I put the green onions in a pile and I went, hey, throw these out and handed her a cutting board. Well, as far as I was concerned, any fucking man would be like, oh, she wants me to throw out the green onions.
But you didn't say throw these out. You said, "Hey, babe, can you please throw this out?"
Who's that literal? Why would I throw out the cutting board? Why wouldn't she take a step back and logically think, why wouldn't she ask me, why do you want me to throw your cutting board? There's nothing wrong with your cutting board.
You said it was cut up and
Those are the marks on the cutting board because it's a cutting board. I use knives on it. Okay, but she should have said,
there's cuts.
of course there's cuts on it. I fucking use knives on it. They cut the board instead of the countertop.
Mike's the exact same way though. He's like, well, you didn't tell me to da da da.
You know what? You know what, trust you, right? They just both need to go and fucking have their own little.
To tell you to wipe your ass after you take a shit, like it's common sense.
Why do you like that? Why do you like that? You know what? One day we're gonna have them both on here, so we can ask them.
Like, how do you like that? Okay, maybe once we get to like
60,000. It's gonna be 60,000. What's the deal? You guys share this to all of your tens of friends.
your 3 friends. What are we talking about? Oh, Logan, when my friend was over, her son was like, Mom, I really only have like true three good friends. And that's normal in life.
That's totally. And you should really only have a handful of good friends.
Good, close, trust with your house keys.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so funny.
So we were talking upstairs about one of my biggest pet peeves. It's small talk. Okay.
Are you good at it?
I'm so good at it, especially with like acquaintances you see once in a while, because it's the worst when you follow each other on Facebook and then you see them in the wild. And all of a sudden, you know, you comment on some of their stuff every day, and you're like, yeah, or you look amazing. And then all of a sudden, you see them at Walmart, and you're like, oh, oh God. You hope to not make eye contact, and you try to hop to the next aisle so you don't have to talk, but every now and then you make eye contact, and you have to go, and this is how it is for me, and I'm going to act this out because, again, I'm a sit-down comedian. Okay, I'm not a stand-up comedian. Show me this is who I am, okay, and I'm going to act it out because it's a horrifying experience for me because I am so bad at small talk. Okay, anybody, a random person on Facebook I comment on every day, and if I see them, I will push my card like, is that fucking Susie?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it is. So I will fucking, I'll do anything I can to make all of you guys fucking act. And now I'm like, shit. And now the cards are getting
Saw me up
playable. That's exactly it. The cards are getting things. So it was, oh my god, hey. Oh my god, how are you? And then, oh, you saw it. Yeah. And you're thinking in your head, what did I see on Facebook that I should be fucking concerned? Oh, yeah. Good. Fuck. I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about because I don't pay attention. I'm just scrolling most of the time. Right. Especially people you don't see all the time. When you run into them in the wild, what do you say? Oh, you talk about the weather.
Yep. You
say, you look great. Have you lost weight? I haven't seen you in 19 years. Wow, you look amazing. It's
How's the husband? I'm divorced. Oh fuck.
yeah. Did you see when I changed my status to divorced? Ooh, I used to miss that
You
one.
didn't see that I was paying attention. No, I know. We do pay attention.
Now,
We do.
and don't get me wrong, if you see me at Walmart, you can still approach. Like, I'm good. But like,
Just know she doesn't want you to.
I don't know how to do small talk. And especially I'm the worst with strangers. Like, oh my God. Especially, there was a lady, Billy and I went to the Bay in town the other day because they're up there, sadly, the Bay, the Hudson's Bay in Canada. It was cold. Yeah, liquidating. So the Hudson's Bay in Canada has been around for, I think, 366 years or something. It's very sad that they're closing. They've been around a very, very long time. So Billy and I were like, let's go check it out because everything's on liquidation. So yeah, we wandered to see if we could find anything in the house, 50% off, whatever. Didn't really see anything. But then this one lady, it's like literally, Billy and I are just walking with our coffees, and she's like, this is happening. This store is closing. Oh boy. He was passionate about the reclosing. Oh boy. She's going on and on. John probably was lying. I mean, to the politics of not anything with her. No, because if I start with that, I'm not going to stop. So I don't have a just feel. I have strong feelings. That's right. Most people know my feelings, which I will never mention on this podcast.
No.
My feelings are my feelings, and that's my opinion.
Yep.
But she was going, and I don't want to engage, especially with a stranger, about it
No.
because she was so. Oh my god, I couldn't. So I'm walking away and talking. I'm saying, she's calling us.
Oh boy.
And I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do, and I'm just like, I have to stop. I can't with these people.
So I think I used to be good. I used to be good at small talk. I'm very much the person, I'll like get into the elevator, I'll be like, hey, nobody fart. That'd be really gross, you guys. And like everyone starts laughing. But like when I was out in public,
silences.
be at a doctor's office, like you start chatting with someone. Nowadays, it's like this. Everyone's on their phone, their heads are down, they're like, fuck, lift your head and converse with humans once in a while. You know what I mean? So for me, and especially working retail for so many years, you've had to be able to have conversations with people. Like you know,
Sure.
for us, like I
That's why I hate people now.
might be.
It's because I have to
An information approach, a merchandise approach, a personal approach.
100%.
Yeah, there's different ways to talk to people. Some people will be like, how about that weather? How about those spoilers?
I have no problems doing it.
Right.
But when I'm not working and my phone rings and I work in a call center, don't call me. I don't want to talk to you. Honestly, I'm hitting decline because I just talked to 56 people today and 48 of them yelled at me.
Yeah. They were
And
nice.
that is every day for them.
Answering the phone every day.
Fucking assholes.
It's almost out of my pills. I have 2 left. Why can I not get in to see the doctor? Well, you didn't know you are almost out last week. I'm guilty of this. I've done it. So I
don't expect to be so entitled that we're just gonna fucking fit you in.
Right.
Like, and I don't
have the backbone yet. Like the other receptionist does. Like she's just like, no, it's your own fault. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But she's been there. She's built up that skin. Where
You know what you can say though? Any prescribing pharmacist could give them an extra month.
I do say that.
Until I say people in.
Let me book you in next week, and if you go see your friend, and again, don't take this as a grain of salt because we don't know.
Because my pharmacy does do that.
And I worked in a pharmacy. My first job was a pharmacy, so I know this.
Yeah.
A lot of times you're like, hey, I got a doctor's appointment next weekend. I have 2 pills left. They'll give you enough to get.
That's right.
Until then. Like they're very accommodating. Sometimes they can even prescribe it themselves. But why would you being till you have 2 fucking pills left?
And then giving you grief about it. It's your fault.
Oh,
That's them. It's a thing.
what do you mean I can't see the doctor? Like, everything is having a family doctor and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, we're not a walking. We're busy. I'm sorry. He has 25 people to see today in the next 2 hours. So I cannot fit you in. And then like, they don't give.
You know what? It's funny though. It's those closed-minded people that I don't know. I don't understand the narcissism behind it. Because
Entitlement.
why do you think that? Like I don't.
It's the generation after us, and that's why we don't understand it. But they feel entitled.
You talk about the boomers.
Yep. Well, just in general, like they want to be entitled to the money. They want to make the money, but they don't want to make fight for the money. They want to cause.
You're talking about the boomers. You're talking about millennials, the Gen Zs.
I don't know.
Yes, that's what you're talking about.
I would say it is not. I don't know. You're not between us and the generation below us. I don't know.
It's 12, I think.
It's not 1 or 2 years. It's definitely. But we are the last of the breed, and maybe Mike in them because Mike's younger than me, but he is a rare commodity where he like
he's by such an excess
on the vehicle.
That's right.
So
he's a
gentleman. He's hands on. Where nowadays people will just stand back and be like, "I'll let you do it." You know what I mean? Even when I was a single mom and my babysitter, and I call her my babysitter, she's family, but her husband would come over. He's like, Jen, I'll teach you how to do this, but like, I'm going to teach you how to do this. Like, yeah, you shut your water off in the winter, you turn it back on the spring. Here's the fucking knob. It's up in your roof. Take care of it from now on. Noted. You know what I mean? I can do it once I know how to do it. But same, like I had a neighbor come over when I was a single mom again, like two small kids. And if there was a huge snow dump, he would snow blow like some of the neighbors, some of the surrounding neighbors. Oh, Jesus, what are you doing? You're not feeling it?
No, I don't like this wine.
Oh, okay. Well, here, take
Yeah,
your
no,
box.
I don't. No, I don't know why.
It's okay.
No,
It's okay.
yeah, yeah.
Sorry, Jackie.
My fucking box is much better. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm super. Your box is not dry, Jen.
My box is better. No, this box is better. That's a clip. That'll make us go viral.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Over and he would show me how to work the snowblower, and I would snowblow my own sidewalk because it's not like I don't know. I appreciate people helping, but at the same time, you want to be independent and self sufficient and blah blah blah. I didn't want to be as you. That's like I knew back in the day when I was a size 2 with long curly blonde hair, I could probably just lift up my skirt and get like flag someone down on the side of the road.
She would never pull her skirt up all the way. I'm just gonna clarify that because we're talking about Jen here.
Very true. I had it, but I was weird though. I had a guy that he wanted me like up on a pedestal showing off my legs, and I'm like, I'm not here to show my legs. I'm here to sell beer. So if you're not ready to buy a beer, take a hike. And he was like,
I would have been on the pedestal.
"Why
Cheers, Jelly. Oh, I fucking feel that us. Yeah.
So I was, and I loved this about them. They weren't just like, I'll take care of you, Jen. They're like, I will take care of you, Jen, but let me teach you. And I love that. That's how it should be. Any generation, like, let me show you how to change your oil. Let me show you how to put the windshield wiper fluid in. Let me, like,
I know how to do that.
I fucking hope so. Jesus.
If I didn't know how to do that, Emma would fucking divorce me.
Yeah.
We call each other with it because we've been together 9 years. But we always said we wanted a house, not a wedding. So we've been engaged for 9 years, 8 years. She proposed after the first year. It was so cute, Jen. And she did that. Listen, it was the fucking cutest. So Emma had her idea, and Emma pays people to do stuff because if she can't do it herself, she's like, fuck it. Because he says no. No, that's right. If she can't do it herself, she'll pay to have it done. And there's nothing wrong with that. So she ordered off the internet a bunch of fresh rose petals.
Oh my gosh.
So all like real fish and real flowers, fresh rose petals. There's the video about it. We'll post the pictures. So I'll show you. She had the ladies. So we went to the Tunnel Mountain Resort in Banff because Banff is my favorite place in the world.
I love it. Yeah.
And for those of you when you get views in the States and stuff, I mean, Banff is like bucket list for a lot of people.
What's cool about Tunnel Mountain is that it's like a road, and then you park, and then your campsite
It's
is
amazing.
It's weird, but it's
It's
just
beautiful. So, and you're right in the middle of the Rockies. I mean, there's nothing like Banff. Nothing.
I do also enjoy Drumheller, the foothills.
I would
Almost
talk
as
about-
much.
yeah.
Almost as much.
Yeah.
But yeah. So keep going.
That's a close.
And
So we stay in Tunnel Mountain. Okay. So
did you
this
cast?
is stayed in the Tunnel Mountain Resort.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is actually a really funny story. Now that I'm talking about it, and I think about it, and I was going. So when I had lived at the place that I lived in, when Emma and I met, the bathtub was like shallow, and I love my bathtub. I take baths for hours and hours, and I taught them like that's your time. Have your bubbles for 3 hours. Read a book, lots of film on the desk. I love napping in the tub. First time I found me in the tub, she thought I died. She
When
needs
he's so sick, I will have like 4 baths in a day because it's just comfort.
It's the best. So I was like, we get our stuff into the room, and I didn't think anything. It's our 1-year anniversary. It's our first trip away together, and I didn't think anything because it's well, when you meet them, you'll understand why I'm like, yeah, no, she wouldn't do it. She would never like propose.
But that's very long in the lesbian world, is it not?
Dude, we should you had like trying to. We never knew how to. She didn't even have kids till like 3 months. So anyway, we get to the resort, we get in our room. I'm like, oh, I gotta take a bath. because I see the tub and it's a jetted tub and I've got wine and I'm like, oh, she's so covered. The first thing I'm doing is I am getting in that bathtub. So I pour her wine, I get in the tub. Emma's like, okay. But I didn't know, had her ulterior motive to go down to the front desk, make arrangements for how she was going to have the rose petals set up. How she had them make sweet swans with the fucking towels. Okay,
It was really paid extra for that, you bitch. And they stopped in the tub.
No. So we're getting in the tub because we got there early. We were going to go for dinner. And when we came back to the room, they had it done. And I'll tell you that in a second because it's really funny. The proposal is super funny because it's so Emma.
And then I'll tell you mine, and it's so Mike.
It's probably the same fucking story. So anyway, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get in the tub.
Yeah.
So I get in the tub. Now, the timer for the jets,
10 minutes?
yeah, but it was on the wall beside the toilet on the opposite side of the bathroom. Okay.
Yeah, always.
What I'm saying, opposite wall. This tub is deep, and I want you people to just think in your head right now. I weighed 300 pounds at the time. Wow, I was a fucking marriage. Okay, I was a big girl.
Shout out to all your managers out there.
Yeah, I was a big girl. So getting out of this,
You were so beautiful, though.
thank you.
Honestly, like some of the biggest women I know, I think are the most beautiful.
Oh,
And they always have the best.
I'm not just saying any of that. No. I was healthy. I'm happy. And I'm just happy. So for me calling myself Large Marge, that's me. I have nothing against big girls at all. Okay.
Hell no.
For me, I was never heavy my whole life until I quit smoking. I gained 100 pounds. I didn't never feel like myself. But I'm just saying, I was very heavy. So to get in and out of that deep tub was not an easy feat. Okay.
Very difficult.
Now, I'm in the tub.
I'm not even going to say it. I'll just say it. You needed a crane.
No. But yeah, it was bad. It was a tidal wave, but that's a different story.
You put this much water in, and then you hop in, it goes up there.
The story. It's so. Okay, so the bathroom of the room was the window to the parking lot. Okay, so
There was not a window there.
no,
Okay.
the was parallel to the sidewalk. The room was parked outside, and as far as I knew, when I was at the car gathering our things, when I had to start begging on the wall for help.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so I'm in the tub, and all of a sudden, I don't know what the fuck happened, but the jets went fucking haywire, and they were coming at me like fucking rockets. I was getting pelted. I had fucking welts on my skin. These jets were coming up. They're splashing my face, my arms, like lasers.
Jesus
It
Christ.
was, and I'm like, now I'm like this. Nobody look at my arms. They're very funny. My arms are flapping. I'm banging on the wall. I was so big, and I couldn't see because I was being fucking killed by laser jet water. It was
Oh my God.
I couldn't get out of the tub. I couldn't get out.
And that's how she proposed to you?
No. Okay, keep going. Keep going.
She heard you?
I didn't know she was down at the front desk making fucking romantic arrangements. I'm dying. I'm drowning in a tub of laser jets. Okay, so now she comes in. I'm like, babe. She's like, what's happening? The fucking bathroom's soaking wet. There's water like this. Okay, it's flooded. She's like, what happened? I'm like, I almost died. Okay, the laser jet fucking tub. The Telemann Resort tried to kill me. Where the fuck were you?
And let me guess.
No, she didn't say. Well, she didn't say she was down there doing that. She was.
God you didn't, babe.
Oh my god!
Thank God you didn't die because I could not live with
Girl.
you.
But, no, it wasn't even cute. So there was like we dry off. I clean up the bathroom. I never forget that tub. It was hysterical. I couldn't get out. I was so
He just kept moving and it was like flopping out of the tub.
Yes, we just were coming. It was like 10 of them. And they were coming at me. The water wouldn't turn off. It was like possessed.
Were you high?
No, I didn't even smoke then. Like I didn't.
And you weren't drunk.
No, that's right. That's amazing. And I almost got killed by the laser jet tub.
Holy shit.
It was fucking scary.
You need to go back there on like your 10 years anniversary, book the same room, and see if they try and kill you again.
It was.
We could do a whole podcast about it. We can write it on.
We should just go there. So then we go for dinner. We go out and drink. We go to the pub. Whatever. We come back. I open the door.
Yeah.
And there's candles lit. There's 2 like towel swings.
Oh,
There's all the French rose petals. She had my favorite bottles of wine. She had 2 bottles of Shiraz, 2 glasses, even though she doesn't drink it, which was super cute. And then there's a picture of us. I don't have it out yet because I haven't decorated the upstairs or anything with my pictures because
I haven't either, and we
Yeah.
met 2 years ago.
because I haven't done anything until I know what I'm doing. I'm not hanging anything. There's no point.
Yeah.
So, but Emma had a picture frame that had 3 sections, and it said like when we fell in love with 3 pictures of us, and then I saw it all when we walked in, and I turned around and looked at her. I was sort of like this, so like marry me. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
It was so fucking cute. And we decided we're just going to be Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. We're not getting married. And
That's pretty great.
that's what we said. When we get a house and we sign the papers, our marriage certificate is the mortgage. That's the way we see it.
True story.
Yeah. It works for
A
us.
piece of paper doesn't make a marriage anyway. So
Yeah.
work on your relationship. You have to invest in it.
And you got to work on it regardless of your marital status. You either want to be together or you don't. That's it. You either make it work or you
Just
don't.
water your own fucking grass.
There's no in between. But what's Mike's proposal?
If you're
I'll say you're laughing in the background.
and she knows. He
was already the sweetest.
he was the most romantic person in the world compared to Mike. So Mike, all I wanted was a simple 1 carat, like square diamond, Canadian diamond, because it's important to have a Canadian diamond, and just simple. Like I didn't need all the things, and he had it on layaway for a long time, apparently, but then we got pregnant with Brooklyn and it got like. So we took the kids on a Disney cruise, and Brooklyn turned 8 months old on the trip. So the trip was for the older kids. It was the first time, and this has to do with child support and stuff. It was the first time in years I had ever gotten money from their dad. And so I said, I'm spending it on my kids. Like,
Oh, right. Yes, we did talk about that. But
yeah. So we went on a Disney cruise and it was fucking amazing. But Mike thought it would be sweet to like, cause we got a veranda. We got a room with a veranda because when our kids go to bed, we wanted to still be able to go have a beer out on the water, enjoy. Same when we're in Mexico. We I don't want to leave the kids. It's not Madeline McCann. Like her parents fucking left the resort to go eat dinner.
I gotta stop behind that. It's for another day.
Right. So, like, hello, no, I don't leave my kids on a holiday. But I also still want to enjoy my time and my day and my night. And I don't want to have to go to bed when they go to bed or whatever, but they need to be close. So we actually
Tell you can't leave.
no. Like I wasn't even the one that would ever just go down to the lobby unless I had a babysitter, you know? So we did this Disney cruise and Mike thought it would be sweet to propose on the cruise.
Okay.
Out on the veranda. And people are like, well, what happens if you get fumbly and it ends up in the ocean? Like you spend this kind of money on a diamond.
That's a valid question.
So then,
I never would have thought of that.
and then everyone's like, don't pack it in your suitcase because what if your suitcase doesn't make it?
Holy hell about putting a whole bunch of negatives.
But then don't put it in your carry-on because they might pull it out in the middle of the airport. what's this? So he's like, well, I guess I'll propose to you right then and there on the airport, right?
Yes.
So I got a in his head, and literally this man is so sweet that I love my wine.
He's
I
very
always
sweet.
have. He's not a wine drinker, but he learned to drink wine for me. So like just because I'm like, again, it comes back to like, you can cork it. Let's each have a glass of wine and we'll cork it.
What's cooking about?
Really not for me, but I just needed to be all cutest, right?
It's very cute.
And she did find a wine that he really enjoyed, and I don't think he's had it since, actually. But I think because he puked on it, that's a different story too. But
That old children.
it was in his head, and I don't know. I went and got my nails done. It was like a week before the trip, I think. And I was on the phone with my mom and I was talking how it was such a great day because I'm the one that finds the best in every day. And he's like, oh, if it's such a great day, let me go make it better. And so he like went down and so he had like the ring in his pocket and he just, should I do it? Should I not? Should I do it? Should I not? And they're so in their heads. It's so sweet and cute because I can't imagine that anxiety and stress of like,
No, I think I might have a stroke or something.
so yes, because at some point we should have already talked about it. You know what I mean? But so this is what it is. I'm like, I get off the phone with my mom, and he like flops off the couch just onto the ground, like right beside us. He rolls off the couch and starts like the ring on my fucking finger.
Oh, hey,
God, and I was like, and that well, she may have said, "Will you marry me?" I don't know, but he was assuming he was already shoving it on my hand.
hold on. Wait.
He rolled off the couch. He didn't say any words. No,
He rolled off the couch and put a ring on your finger.
the most romantic proposal in history.
So he rolled off the couch, put a ring on your finger, and got what?
I think he said, "Will you marry me?" And it's not even 1 carat; it's 0.34. So it's time for an upgrade. Just kidding on that.
Is fucking hilarious.
So then we went to pick out our wedding bands, and I'm like, I need the wedding band and the 1 year band. And he's like, what the fuck do you mean 1 year band? I'm like, the 1 year anniversary band. Like, you have to have balance. It has to be, if you buy me a band, you have to buy one for both sides.
Yeah, it's like balanced. I mean,
Fuse them together. And the thing with white gold, and you can see this, is that it changes color with your skin. It like almost like the hormonal imbalance or whatever. So if you look closely at my engagement ring, because I had it almost a year, so we got engaged, I think, in November, and we got married the next October. So it was like 11 months later. But they're in that 11 months. Look at it's almost more yellow than the white. It's crazy. Huh? Engraved our anniversary date inside in case I ever forget.
You know what? You can look. Right now, when I got my brother's, actually, when I got my kid's name tattooed, I have Pavil 99, Max 97, Jack 2008, 2009. So when I told my people, I just 3 years. It's like, what year was Henny born? Oh, fuck, 899.
So Brooklyn is the one that confused me the most because Haley's 3 and 5, like Haley and Quincy are 3 and 5, but then Brooklyn's 10 behind Haley, so it should be super simple. But because she's 15, 13, I always like have to
You just
think
confused the shit out of me. Those are my numbers.
she's March 15th, 2013, so she's 15, 13.
Oh,
But instead of thinking like if I think 2003, then it's 13, then her birthday's 15.
15.
Happy Friday.
Did you know they're making a new Freaky Friday? And it's not Haley Curtis and Lindsay fucking Lohan.
I'm excited because I actually really like it.
She really enjoyed that. It really fucking loves that movie. She actually made this trip herself.
Thank you. Maybe we need to end this soon.
No, this is going so well. I'm actually really enjoying myself right now.
Freaky Friday movies. There's more than one. They're all great.
Yes.
They're all great. And when you swap bodies, and what's the one hot chick?
She's so funny. He's done it.
He's called, no, I wish.
Who's gonna swap bodies with? Like right now, ad lib. Forget about that. Who would you swap bodies with?
Or maybe Bunny. But yeah, so Jelly Roll's wife, she's pretty fucking amazing. She made like something of the year this year.
Where do you see her?
Or was here all over Facebook and stuff.
Like, does she have a show or something?
She's got a podcast. That's where she's got the beautiful,
This person.
she's Jelly Roll's wife.
I don't like.
Here's the thing.
I'm sure he's a very nice man. I just don't like his music.
Like, so she used to, I'm not an expert. I don't know all the facts, but she used to be an escort stripper. Something. No, that's how she made her money. He spent a lot of money on her. He asked her to be his wife. She helped him get his children. Like, she actually, and when you ever watch her podcasts, she's very down to earth. She's very sweet. She's very kind. She's very humble. She reminds me a lot of myself, actually, but she's fucking got the banging body with the sexy tattoos and the blonde hair and so much that. So I feel like I'm her, she's me, but she's got the body I would like. So because I like her heart. I could tell she's got a great heart.
That's a good answer. See, I ask you these questions, and then you're expecting an answer. So your answer is so hot. And I'm like, who would I fucking bodies with? Now, are you wanting to swap bodies with her because of her body, or just because of her as a person as a whole?
Because I feel like I am her-ish.
Okay.
But she's the body I wish I had. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? But I know with Julia Roberts. I would love to be like, she's kind and humble. And like, there's people in the world.
I know. I actually know who I would swap bodies with.
Me?
Maybe 20 years ago.
Freaky Friday, we swap bodies. Like, to be when you meet.
No, you're not missing anything. I would swap bodies with Jillian Michaels.
She's good.
She's a super.
Did you watch that reality TV show?
Yes, we did. He's like devastating.
With the guy. What was it called?
The Venus Caesar?
Yes.
I loved that show.
So good.
I loved it.
So proud of seeing most of them gain their weight back. Because you can't sustain that lifestyle. Like 1 to 2 pounds a week is healthy. Anything like that is not sustainable.
When she left that, she did a show with her wife and her kids.
See, I didn't see that.
Do you see that side of her? Like, she's the strong lesbian woman, which I love.
And I didn't know she was a lesbian.
She built, and she built an empire.
I thought.
Who?
I thought it was gay.
Yeah, Bob was gay. She built an empire on her own.
Yeah.
Her in fitness, and she's very fit. She's beautiful. She's cut perfectly. She's not overly huge.
She's humble.
She's opinionated. Yeah. She's she thinks the same way I do in my views of things, and I think she's fucking awesome.
That's
awesome. You know, Jerry Michaels.
I thought it was the greatest show ever. As I ate.
Dude, I know. I'm on the couch drinking wine, like, fuck, dude, it's like 10 jumping jacks.
Cheering them on. Like, why can't you walk around that rink? And you're like, I couldn't either, but deep down. Why are you puking? Oh, yeah, because it's hard.
Right? I'm choosing to drink wine today.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Me too.
Cheers. Well, this has been a very productive day.
I do want to walk the campground though. I do want to start. I used to do 5K a day, like at least 3 times a week. But when I was out at camp, I felt justified in having a glass of wine after I walked 5K that day.
Jen, I want us to make a pact right now in front of Emma and Haley. She said this to Carrie before when she did her 24-hour run. That I was going to do a few laps with her around the campground, and I never did. And like,
It's not a few laps. I always do 24 hours.
I was still guilty not even just doing one with her. So you and I should just commit to doing like 2 laps around with her.
Let's do 2. That's doable.
Let's do it. 2 laps with her.
When I used to walk the campground, I used to try and make sure that I did every nook, every corner, every lap. I feel like my mic cut out, but I do every circle, every loopy loop, everything. And I would always get at least 5K in. And we have gone where we followed her on the golf cart. And I always said the same thing, like, I really think you walk. It takes us an hour, but it's just,
you know what she runs. So Carrie at the campground, a friend of hers, she does this 24-hour run But, you know, she walks, speed walks, she, you know, whatever it is she can do.
It's for the Saffron Center.
Yep, which is for helping abused women.
Yeah.
So she does this for 24 hours by herself.
Yeah.
Okay. Last summer when she did this, it rained the entire day.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
It was pretty.
It was a pretty month in Alberta.
She puts a headlamp on and she lets everyone know ahead of time because technically, like, there's quiet time and stuff. But we would always go and we'd follow her in our golf cart.
Make sure she's hydrated and she's
She did a golf cart train, and now it's a thing. Everyone else does it, and but it's to raise awareness for the Saffron Center. And most people that do it go to a specific venue and they do it together. And I think I could be wrong, but I want to say the last 5 years, probably 4 for sure. We make signs and everything, but I want to say maybe the last 5 years she's chose to do it out at camp because, like we said, no one wants to miss camp days, and you want to support the cause and you want to do well, but
always think of,
you know, sometimes it's super hot and she's sweating to death, and so we're freezies or slurpee.
we have to do it.
And she always has a cheering squad. She has tons of friends that will stay at her site and they'll feed her and do all the things. Like, they do a lot of the behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah, she has so many people. It's crazy what she does, and she shows like something by the end of the day. Like, it's not easy. Like, especially last year, like I said, it rained the whole time, and she was freezing, and she was completely like a wrinkled up little prune.
She was ready to quit, but at the end of the day, she always is reminded why she's there, and she just fucking keeps trucking.
I think we did 2 laps with her this year. We got to do at least 2 because I always feel guilty watching her. Like, I should be out at least helping her do 1 lap.
And we should do like a couple little quick takes that we
Yes. Let's do that. Jen and I are going to commit to 2 laps at year 25 this year.
And let's say this, if you actually listen to this at some point, because we don't know if you listen or not, and anyone that knows her, you can tag her. We will do 3. We'll add one now.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
That's a lot of work.
Carrie, you have to tell us what this episode is about. Anyway, see if it's a walk with you though. Speed walk, really, really well.
Anytime you pick it, if it's raining, I don't care. Like, they're at camp. I don't care.
And let's do it. Okay, I love it. Yes, because I even said to Emma, like, I always feel so bad. I don't sit in the rain.
Yeah, we give her goodie. We try and do the things, but at the end of the day, we're not getting the blisters. We're not getting the tears. We're not, like, we're doing the waving and we're giving the treats and we're doing the treat encouraging and the gosh, that's great.
You know what? Which is still great for her. Like, she needs that encouragement. If I was doing something like that, I would want that encouragement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've seen other people do this with her before.
Yeah.
Even if they don't have their feet with her, it doesn't matter. I think that she'll just appreciate any company that she can get. But I think personally for me, myself, because I have been working on like getting my last 20 pounds off from my weight loss. I'm at 120 pounds. And I got 20 more to go. And I'm at my 150.
Let's congratulate that though. That's fucking amazing. It's not easy. It's very hard.
Yeah.
For sure.
Thank you. And like I said, I'm not shy about the fact that I had gastric sleeve. Yeah, I do have a tool. But that tool is easy to abuse, which I have done. And I put it back on.
It was real.
You know, how not to abuse my tool anymore. It's working in my favor again. And I have to work at it, regardless. Yeah, I can only eat 6 ounces at a time, but I still have to work at it. And this is my next goal. I'm just going to show you this. And even if it's just for me to remember, I'm going to start working on my arms because this, when I played pool, when I bend down to shoot, I think somebody's running up at me, but it's really just my arms.
And the sad part is her waist is this big. Like, she's got the beautiful hourglass.
You know, it's so funny. Bernie said that the other day. She goes, "Mama, where do you get hourglass from?" I'm like, I have it since I was 12 years old.
Yeah.
It's only because now I'm losing weight and getting my shape.
That's me. I always was an hourglass.
Yep, I'm getting my shape.
And then I became an apple.
You know it's under there.
A 1,000%.
And just keep using your Pilates bar.
I want to walk. I want to walk every day. I love walking. We had 6 years we were out there without a golf cart. We didn't get a golf cart until the year I broke my ankle.
So we should commit then to at least try to walk the campground at least once in the weekend. Okay, let's do that too.
Once a weekend, once a day per weekend, but I'll do once a weekend as well.
Because I know Emma wants to do it as well. She asks me all the time, and I'm the one that says no.
I bet you hate
And
it.
then she doesn't go, and I feel bad because I'm being a lazy one. And she's not wrong. I am being a lazy one because I am fucking lazy.
Me too.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's just,
It's hard. That's what we do.
you feel so
Five,
good.
2, 1, get the fuck up
You
and go.
feel so good.
That's
when
right.
you do it.
Don't think, just do.
I hated going to the gym, but I love being at the gym, and I loved how I felt after I left the gym. Like it just,
And that's
you
it.
feel so good.
And just don't
Yeah.
think, just do. And that's it. And that's just the philosophy you have to have is just think.
In life, that's a good place to end it. I agree.
Yeah.
Just think, just do. Jump in, you'll figure it out.
And with that, we'll end the second episode at some point, which I think is super fucking good.
I love it. Thank you. Love you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Until next time,
My mouse.
Canada.
Cheers.
Boom. Chocolate.